Hey Universal Coworkers, it's your girl V, teller of tales, and you're tuning into I Hate Work, the podcast where I rant about every wild job I've ever had. From drunk managers, failed drug tests, personal drama, and coworkers who turn into family, I've experienced the most. So call out, grab a cup, because you do not want to miss this piping hot tea, and go down this journey with me. This is where I discovered where writing was the only job meant for me. Let's get into it. Happy Monday, coworkers. Was it a good day? It was a grand day, I bet. Clocking in, dealing with whatever it is that you had to deal with today, waiting for that amazing paycheck to come in 2 weeks, or maybe you got it yesterday and paid all the bills you need to survive on this floating rock. Isn't it just amazing how we pay $100,000,000 a second just to live on this rock? I love the way the world is structured. I love it. Sometimes I wish we could go back to the trading systems, how villages traded with one another. My village would be the village of writers, of course, and we're selling tails for corn, bag of rice, for a pig, because that's what we would offer. I wonder if Amazon would take trades. I'd have to up my game for those trades, but I would. Anyways, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to I Hate Work, my rant on all the jobs that I've had. I'm telling real life stories from messy managers, failed drug tests, constantly getting fired or just quitting, mixed with my personal life's little dramas. And yeah, so we are on episode 6, lucky job number 16. I wish I was joking. 16 jobs before I turned 21. Is that a record? Is there anybody out there with me on this, or am I just floating in this canoe all by myself? Like, but as you can see with a lot of these, I should never have even went to work there. I was never meant to work there. A lot of these firings were just, what happened? Why did this happen? And that's what happened today. In today's tale. It's another WTF V. Why? Okay, let's get into it. Do we need a recap on V? I don't think we need a deep recap. Okay? I'm a hot mess. You know it, and I know it. I just got fired from Planet Hollywood. I am so sad. I'm so devastated. I love that job. But the way things was going with Mr. Paris, it was never going to work out. Either I was going to end up quitting, but instead I was framed for stealing a 3X leather bomber jacket that I can't fit. And I closed the store and walked out with the team, and nobody saw the bomber jacket. So I mailed it to Hagrid. He's the only person that could probably fit that jacket. Anywho, so I got fired November 2007. So from what did I do from that time? It's the holidays. I did not have a job. I did not have a job. What the heck did I do? I don't even remember. Whatever. I don't want to remember. It's bad enough that I'm remembering all of this, okay? We're in January 2008. And I'm living with Granny and Grandpa. I get up one day, put on some nice clothes, do my hair really nice. I got some nice, cute little pieces with some little highlights in the bangs. So I, glued that in. I said, let's put my best foot forward. Let's hit the streets because, guess what? Veronice needs another job. I'm going to be 21 in a couple weeks. I got to have a job. So I have my sights set on the new casino on the Strip, Planet Hollywood. And mainly because I'm still kind of sad about the Planet Hollywood restaurant. So at this point, I feel like Planet Hollywood's ex-wifed. And I'm going to go infiltrate his new home that he's building with his new life. I've got to be under the planet umbrella. So for once, I didn't go check out jobs in Forum. I pretty much already worked everywhere in Forum shops. Where is there else to go? Planet Hollywood Hotel and Casino has the Miracle Mile shops. It is beautiful in there. It's younger vibes, edgy, super cute stores. They have the changing ceiling. They up their game and added little ponds here and there and do like little rain storm shows. Super cute. They have the variety show in there, the comedy show, pet show. It's so good. I've seen it a few times in there. So good. So yeah, I want to go here. I just walked through the grand entrance there to head over into the Miracle Mile because it kind of loops into like a U, I want to say. You can start here and make your way over to the other side. As soon as I walk in, there's a lady standing there. She's just a little bit older than me, not too much. And she goes, "Hey, I like your highlights." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you, girlfriend. Just bought it the other day. It's just put it on. Thank you." I was like, I like your outfit. It's cute." And as I'm going, she goes, "Yeah, I don't know what that yeah was, but it stopped me." And so I don't know why, but anywhere I go, even today, I could just be standing on a corner and some stranger comes out of nowhere and just starts telling me all their business. It's been like that my whole life. I don't know why. I could be in a grocery store, say hi, and the next thing I know, I'm holding an old lady's hand, like, "You know what, your grandkids need to start appreciating you because she just told me a whole story." Does that ever happen to anybody? I don't know, but people just randomly want to lay out their burdens to me. Lady, if you know what I've been going through, you're not going to be asking me for no advice. But I guess I got that face and that aura to where you just feel like, that's just tell her and you'll feel better. So whatever. She starts telling me she's stressed out. This place, because you can't see inside of what she's standing in front of, there's curtains. It's closed. And she goes, "This is the grand opening for this place is in 3 weeks. Nobody knows what they're doing. I'm stressed out. Staff is stressed out. Management's stressed out. Owner's stressed out. We have no idea if we can pull this together." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll say a little prayer for you, rooting for you." I said, "Pray for me too. I'm going to go over here in the shops, see if I can find me a retail job." She says it's a restaurant. I don't do restaurants. I can't help you in the restaurant business. She lights up. She goes, "You work retail?" Uh, I said, "I've dabbled in a few stores." Few stores, I a little experience. And she grabs my hand and she pulls me through the curtains. I felt like, well, no, because when you saw the curtains behind Oz, he wasn't that great. It's beautiful in there, okay? It is immaculate. Chandeliers, beautiful grand bar. They've got this huge, massive wall of screens and like a little stage set up around it, like a little walkway path. It is so amazing in there. The vibes is great. She goes, "This is Hawaiian Tropic Zone. It is going to be a restaurant. They serve lunch and dinner, and at night it's going to turn into one of the hottest nightclubs on the strip." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, this is going to be amazing. I can't wait to turn 21 so I can come party here. This is amazing." So she pulls me. I see staff like training. I see bus like people just out doing what they're doing because this place is open yet. She takes me around the back and we go through like this little side door and we go into this other part of the place and she turns on the lights. It's tragic in there. There's boxes everywhere. I can tell it's supposed to be a store. I see the counter, I see the racks, nothing set up at all. No displays, no mannequins. What's happening? And she goes, "Will you be my store manager?" "You want me to be the store manager?" And I go to go in my little bag to pull out a resume. She's like, "No, no, no, no. Will you be the store manager?" Yes, I'll be the store manager. So just like that, I am the store manager of Hawaiian Tropic Zone. Just fell into my lap because I'm a Capricorn and blessings happen like that. Okay. Yeah. So we go upstairs to like the office area. I have no idea if there was ever an HR person. I never met him. But I fill out the paperwork. I fill out, the ethics, rules and regulations. I'm not going to steal. I'll never harass anybody. I can be fired. This is a right to work state. If you know what that means, Las Vegas can just fire at any given moment. I promise I'll take proper meal breaks. The usual paperwork. My pay is $10 an hour. You guys know I've been saying I've been making $5, $6, and $7 an hour all these years. $10 an hour is like $30 an hour probably today. And that's for Las Vegas. That is amazing. So happy. She hands me my keys to the store and that's it. That's all it was. So the next day I come to work. I go straight to the store. I've got my goat Capricorn worker hat on, okay? I've got to get down to business because not only are they in there stressing about this grand opening, I now have a grand opening deadline to meet. This is so weird. I have a storage unit and I meet one of the restaurant managers. I'm going to name him, I wish I could say his real name and just throw him all over the bus, but I can't. I'm going to name him Ricky. He's a black manager, so we kind of like click because we're like the only black people there. He's like a cousin to me. We just banter, laugh, we click right away. Okay, bagging on each other. If you don't know what bagging on each other means, we would just clown each other. Okay, that's just how I just felt like I knew him in another life. So he tells me I have an offsite storage. He takes me to it. We get lunch. He helps me get the boxes back over. I find my displays, everything that I need. So yeah, I get my store set up, and now I have a new friend at Hawaiian Tropic Zone. Super cool. Manager comes to me and she's like, Vernice, I want you to hire some people because I want you to just focus on managing the store. And I'm like, okay, she gives me a stack. I put it to the side. I want to get my store looking beautiful first before I even invite anybody in here to try to work. I get Satan Soldier to come in and set up like my big displays cases for me. The window posters, I get him to set that up for me. And within like 3 or 4 days, I have that store looking like it's been thriving for years. No joke. If you Google Hawaiian Tropic Zone Las Vegas store in Planet Hollywood, that was your girl that set that up. I set that store up, okay? I am so proud of myself for in that moment, okay? I get the store set up, the displays. Little backstory here. If you don't know what Hawaiian Tropic is, it is that suntan lotion. It's the sunblock. It is. Um, I don't know what genius said was putting on sunblock and said, hey, this place needs a sexy nightclub. I'm going to give Hawaiian Tropic a sexy nightclub. But that's what they did. I don't use suntan lotion, of course. I don't need a tan. And I don't block the sun from kissing my skin. It doesn't bother me. UV rays do not bother me. It does nothing to my skin, okay? So I don't use those brands. But I set it up really nice and pretty because I'm going to sell the shit out of this lotion. Okay? That is my only goal. I'm going to sell all of these products. I set my mannequins up nice. I up in the windows. So yes. They had cute little bags, some mugs. I was ready to go. Got the register set up, was teaching the freaking restaurant staff how to use the registers because I've dabbled a little bit in the retail industry, just a little bit, okay? So I had a little insight on how to work a register, especially if it's broken. So I'm thriving, doing so good. One of the investors comes in with his family. He was just coming by to check and make sure things were going good. And he comes into the store. He had no idea that they had, first of all, hired somebody and that things were set up. He was so impressed. So impressed. His family was with him. I want to say it was like his daughters and some nieces, whatever it was, but just so that I would have a good grand opening, they spent probably like $600-700 on merchandise, and he didn't need that merchandise. They probably could have went to the offsite storage and went through stuff and got it, but he wanted to make sure that I had some good sales to kick off opening week. So that was super cool. It made me feel so good too. So then my 21st birthday popped up for that weekend. So I turned 21 before like everybody I know, my cousins, all my besties. So for my 21st birthday, I went to a club with my mom and my aunt, the one that took my Armani clothes, and uncle that stole my Harley Davidson job. He was now a security guard at like a hot nightclub. So I went and partied with the family. It wasn't a great night, and it was not because of my family. They had tables, they had bottle service. Some of our friends from the Jets were there, that are family like today. So my birthday was set up to just be a epic time, but I spent all of my time arguing with Satan's soldier just because he wasn't invited. I didn't want to spend my birthday with him. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to have a good, genuine, fun night. But I still somehow let his energy control me, and it kind of ruined my night. Whatever. So, anyways, birthday's over, and we're at opening weekend of Hawaiian Tropic Zone. I start going through the applications, looking for people. I do some interviews. I hire 2 girls that I think would be amazing in the store. They kind of fit the description for what Hawaiian Tropic Zone was already portraying. Because when I see the hostesses out in the restaurant, they're all just wearing like little bitty tank tops, crop tops with panties to say like Hawaiian Tropic on the back. The guys don't even wear shirts. So these 2 girls fit the bill, hired right away, and I needed 2 more people. So here's mistake number 1, because I'm stupid, okay? There's no other word for it. I'm so stupid. I call up my 2 best friends. Hey, you know that cool job I said I work at? Super fun at the new Planet Hollywood? You guys are hired. Come down. So one of them we're going to call her Sadie. In this time of my life, she is my best friend. She's been my ride or die. Her family loves me. My family loves her. Like, that is my best friend. If you ask my brother today, who's Veronice's best friend, he's gonna say it's Sadie, because he's known her his whole entire life. And the second one I hire, remember I said I hired Mandy again? Ah, I did it again. Mandy joins the team. Mandy does not fit. I'm not a body shamer, not at all. I believe everybody should be represented everywhere, but we're not dressing in the panties and the bras, okay? We're wearing jeans and a cute little Hawaiian Tropic shirt. That's it. We're not dressing down. So I hire her. It's not that she was a bigger girl. She just wasn't proportioned right. And that's just what it was, okay? Like little legs, nice top, but like a donut, like a huge that donut that flop around the pants. And I'm not saying this to be mean, okay? But this describing her body is going to make sense here. It's going to make sense here in a minute. So we're at opening day. I schedule Mandy and Sadie to work with me. We don't know what to expect. Everyone just keeps saying it's going to be superstar studded. It's going to be an amazing night. This is really going to put Hawaiian Tropic Zone on the map. And we're like, okay, sure. We had no idea what we were in for, okay? The Hills cast. Audrina is there. Lauren is there. Cast from the Entourage is there. Like Kevin Connolly. Oh my God. So amazing. We get pictures with Carmen Electra, Mario Lopez, Hawaiian guys there. Basically, like 20 Jason Momoas are walking around the restaurant. We are in heaven. I keep hearing that David Gallagher's there, and I am searching for him. That's the son from Seventh Heaven. I'm like, where's my future husband? I need my future husband. We are having such a fun time. Ricky, the restaurant manager, he keeps coming into the store, checking on us, making sure we have everything. I can tell he has his sights on Sadie. I think he likes Sadie. Didn't really know right away, but he kept coming in, going straight to her. Are you guys good? What do you need? And we're like, dude, you need to get out there. You've got like so many celebrities here. Like this is your night to shine. Like don't worry about us in here. So we're selling, we're helping like people that are coming into the store to check out the merchandise. It's going great. So two people come into the store and they go, "Hey, we need to talk to the manager." And I'm like, "Already? I'm going to get a complaint?" So I'm like, "Hey, that's me." And they go, "Oh, we need you to shut the store down, turn off the lights, make it look closed so that Kim and Reggie can sneak in. She doesn't want to do the red carpet. She doesn't want to do the interviews." And we're like, "Who the hell is Kim and Reggie? Who was that?" And the rep is like, "Oh, the Kardashians are up at Privé hosting a party tonight, and they're Kim is scheduled to come down here to make an appearance." I don't know what a Kardashian is. I don't know what a Kim is. Who is Reggie? I don't know. But it's another manager from inside Hawaiian comes in and say, "Hey, Veronique, you got to shut the store down so that Kim can come through here." And we're like, "Whatever." So we shut the store down. We were like killing it, but okay. So I shut off all the lights, make it look like it's closed, and I just leave the door unlocked. Whoever Kim and Reggie is, they can just come in on their own. They don't need me to escort them. So we go out to the party, and I don't know why, but Ricky's like, let's, the four of us should just go out. It's been like a successful night. And we're like, dude, it's just kind of getting started. And he's like, you can't work in your store anyways. Let's go. So he takes me, Sadie, and Mandy around the corner to another kind of like it's like a club too. There's like 4 or 5 clubs inside of Planet Hollywood. So we go over there and we party. Even though Sadie and Mandy are not even 20, Ricky knows everybody, okay? As soon as we walk up, there's a line to get into this place. And the doorman sees him. Is like, "Ricky, come on. You and your guests come through." And we feel like VIP status. We have such a good night. That grand opening, that whole night was just magical. And I remember just thinking like, oh my goodness, things are finally looking up. This is amazing. So what happened? We start hanging out a lot more with Ricky. He's always inviting Sadie out. And of course, she's like, "V, you got to come with me." Well, she didn't say V. Nobody called me V back then. Veronique, you got to come with me. So we hung out with Ricky a lot. He would take us out to eat, take us for drinks. It was pretty cool. And then one day he invites us over to his friend's house. I think they're roommates. I don't know. We go to the house, we had dinner, and we're just kicking it. Okay, we're having a good time. And I think he tried to kiss Sadie. Something happened, and she's like, I have a boyfriend." And he goes, "What are you talking about? You have a boyfriend?" And she's like, "I have a boyfriend." And he goes, "Why haven't you told me?" And she's like, "We just met like a week ago. I thought we were friends. We're all kicking it, we're hanging out. Why do I need to tell you I have a boyfriend?" And he's so mad. Like, "I've been spending money on you, hanging out with you guys, and you got a boyfriend?" We leave because the atmosphere has completely changed. It is no longer fun. He's so mad. So the next day at work, he comes into the store, and he's like usually just chill with me. We're talking, and he goes, "Hey, Why are you so close to Sadie and Mandy? Didn't you just meet them a couple weeks ago when you hired them? I I trust everybody I meet, okay? You I don't know. If I love you and you love me, we are one big family, okay? With a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. I just want you to say you love me too. That is who I am. You say we're friends, I believe it. So I didn't feel like I had any reason to lie to him. So I said, yeah, I said, I didn't just meet them. Those are my girls. Like Sadie is my twin sister. She's just a white girl. That's we've been best friends since 6th grade. That's my girl. And we started hanging out with Mandy like 9th grade. And he goes, "Oh, these are your friends." And I say, "Yeah, this is my best friends." And he goes, "Oh, okay." And that was it. Didn't think anything of it. So I take a weekend off because it's middle of February. Like Valentine's week in Vegas is not popping. It's Granny Grandpa a couple times out walking, going to like the Wynn. It's Planet Hollywood is like young vibe, party central. Nobody's partying right now, okay? So it's kind of quiet, and I schedule Sadie and Mandy to work together on a Saturday because I want to have a Saturday off. I get a call from them that night. They both got fired. What the fuck? What are you talking about? You got fired. What happened? Nobody from management calls me. Oh my goodness, what happened? So I go in the next day on a Sunday. I'm supposed to be off, but I have to go in. What the heck happened? As soon as I walked through the restaurant, I see a couple of the top managers talking. They automatically get quiet. They're talking about me. My manager says, "Hey, Bernice, I need to talk to you." I know it's coming. I know what's coming. But I've been praying like all day to Jesus, to God, to Allah, to Mary, to Saint Joseph, to everybody, okay, to the ancestors, to the spirit guides, to the protectors. Please don't let me lose my job. Please let me just get written up for these two idiots. We go upstairs and she just tells me the story. Sadie and Mandy were drunk. They were drinking in the store. Ricky went next door to the ABC store, and if you don't know what an ABC store is, it's basically a little market. It has everything in it, including alcohol. He bought them like 10 little shooters, and they're stupid, and they thought that he was in there partying and drinking with them. He literally was just mad at us the other night. You think this is a peace offering? They're there getting drunk in the open store. Customers are coming in and out. Whatever. That's terrible, but he also I don't know how he told them this, but I guess he must have told them, "You guys are sexy too. You should be wearing what the hostesses are wearing." So like I said, the hostesses wear panties basically with a cute little tube toppy bra thingy. Sadie and Mandy put them on and was standing outside the store like the hostesses to draw customers into the store, smelling like a bar. Sadie could pull this off. I probably would have just got a slap on her wrist like, why was she wearing the outfit? And I could say, I don't know why she thought she was supposed to wear what the hostesses are wearing. They were so mad that Mandy did it too. And it completely made a mockery of the brand. It was embarrassing for the company because, like I said, I'm not a body shamer. I don't care how anybody decides to go out and dress, but you're at work and in a professional environment, and I'm so sorry, your body type is not acceptable for them. Okay? She had on the panties too, standing outside. Ugh, just not her body's nowhere near Medea's, but just imagine putting Medea in a two-piece, like a two-piece Skims, and that's the face of everything. Hawaiian Tropic Zone did not find this very funny, okay? It was very sloppy. It was not good. Plus, they were drunk. She said Ricky had told her that I hired my best friends and she was going to wait till Monday to talk to me about this and we were going to figure out something about that. But the fact that they were in the store drunk, wearing the panties in the little bitty tank tops, and they were not approved to be doing that. It was just a mess. It was really bad. And she goes, Veronice, you you were my golden child. She goes, I had so much high hopes for you. Management was, glorifying you at the meeting the other night. Everyone was so happy with the grand opening. You sold so much merchandise, but what happened on Saturday night cannot be overlooked. We are just going to fire you and everybody that you've hired. Even the other two girls that I don't really know, and they didn't do anything, but because they just had to eliminate us all so that they could start fresh in the store. I did not even say what happened with Ricky. Like, hey, he was turned down, and so this was kind of malicious on his part. He bought them the drinks because neither one of them are 21. They can't go next door and buy anything. He bought it for them, but this was my fault. I didn't even throw him under the bus, didn't say anything about him, didn't try to defend anything. We hugged it out. We were just so sad that it came to an end like this and so fast. It's only 2 months, guys. Only 2 months. So I was so sad and in such a felt so numb. I I pretty much walked almost all the way back home from the strip up to Jones in Tropicana. I just could not believe that happened. When I got home, Grandpa's like, "Hey, Shiki," because I said my grandparents don't call me Veronice. It's always Shiki, Shikalik. He said, "How was work?" And I didn't want to disappoint him. I already felt all the disappointment. I said, "Oh, Grandpa," I said, "I had to leave that job. The manager was very inappropriate with me, and I stood my ground and I wouldn't have it." And so Grandpa was like, "I'm so proud of you, Shiki. You stand your ground. You don't let people treat you that way, and you're gonna find what's good for you, okay? You're gonna have such a great life. Like good things are coming to you." And I'm standing there looking at him like thinking, no, no, Grandpa, nothing ever good is going to happen for me. I am never, ever, ever getting anything good. I am nothing but a big failure. I just keep failing like every single turn. Every time something good happens, I just completely ruin it. Okay. I got this golden ticket in my hand. I didn't even have to go and get the Willy Wonka bar and eat all a bunch of chocolate. The golden ticket was given to me, and I ripped it into pieces, and I shared it. And they did not appreciate or value that piece of ticket that I was sharing with them. And I was just so like done with myself. I didn't blame anybody else. At this point in my life, I can't blame anybody else. This was all my fault. Has anybody else ever just felt? Has anybody else ever been this dumb? Like, it's not funny. Has anybody ever just in the canoe and you see the path to go, you see the island of sun with the sun shining over there, and you're like, I'm gonna take the long way through the storm to get to the island? Anybody ever just think they can just beat everything with the odds stacked up against them? I had it. And I let it go. So that is the end of job number 16. That's how I lost my job at Hawaiian Tropic Zone. And that is the only job I ever had in Planet Hollywood Casino. Is it? Yeah. I didn't go back and try. No. I such a stupid girl. I would love to hear who's messed up this bad with me. it was it was so bad. I should have stayed home that night with Grandpa and watched Cooley High, but because I was feeling so down in the dumps, so stressed out, I didn't want to tell him and Granny the truth. So I've already failed. I'm already stupid. I get on the bus and I go hang out with Mandy and Sadie. They don't care. They're laughing about it. And I just drink the whole night to numb my sadness and to quiet my brain. And that's what I do. So, and that's the end of that. Until next time, be a good person to yourself. Take time for yourself. Evaluate what is valuable to you and remember that what means something to you will not mean something to others, no matter who they are. Okay? You got to take care of yourself. So until next time, I hate work, and I know you do too.